Hello, this is Andrea with Cardinal Cat and Nash Cat from Spec Tech Web Solutions. And today we're going to do a video on how to better use your My Drive when things are shared with you. So basically, when you have your Gmail account, which we're going to use this new Gmail that I've recently created as an example. When you have your Gmail, you log in, you can see all of your email. You might have things shared with you. So by default, you're going to have access to certain things that are for the whole team, whether you're on the Cardinal team or the Nashville team. But then you might have additional folders or additional files that are shared with you. And sometimes you have to show those in your My Drive. So basically with a Gmail email, you have the Google Drive. So from your email, you can click on the little additional apps, Google Apps. You can click on Drive, and that'll bring up a window for your particular Google Drive, which is called My Drive. So by default, on the computer, and it should be pretty much the same with a phone or an iPad, but by default it's going to show you the My Drive. If you create a file or folder within your My Drive and not inside any other folder, it's only going to be visible to you. If somebody shares something with you, so for example, for this email, some different folders were recently shared. So in order to see those on your My Drive, you have to create a shortcut. So you can find those by clicking on Shared with Me. So Shared with Me, now you can see anything and everything that has already been shared. But instead of having to click back and forth from My Drive to Shared with Me, since you always just by default go to My Drive, what you can do is if you go to Shared with Me, find anything that's not showing up. So for this one, it's the CCS training library. So what you can do is you can click on that folder, and so actually this automatically popped up for me this first time. It says add a shortcut to Drive. So you can either use this little icon up here, or if you right click on the folder, you'll also see that. So what you want to do is add shortcut to Drive. Now this is a change from Google. They recently made a change because before I think it said add to My Drive. Now it says add shortcut to Drive. So that's what we want to do. So all four of these folders have been shared with our new user, but we want to make sure they can see them on the My Drive. So I'm just going to click this button, and you could navigate down into a deeper folder, or you can just put it right on the My Drive. You say add shortcut. Now when I go back to the My Drive, you can see all four of those folders. You can see the little shortcut icon there. All four of these folders are now visible within the My Drive. So the way these are named, if you'll notice that, whether you're on the Cardinal team or the Nashville team, trying to get those a little more consolidated, but for the time being, either way, you're going to see those numbered. So I kind of numbered them with the way they're shared. And so for me, that just makes it easy because I like to put them in alphabetical order. So you might, if you have a whole bunch of folders already, as soon as you put them in alphabetical order, you're going to see those numbered ones come right to the top. And that will help you find the things that are shared throughout the organization more easily. You might have a whole bunch of other stuff, but if you want to get to the main folders quickly and easily, just put this in alphabetical order and those numbered folders will pop right up to the top. So you can see here there's four folders with a little shortcut icon. This one is not something that somebody else created. So this one was created within this particular user. So while logged in as this user, a folder was created. So this is only visible to this user unless if you click on the folder and go to sharing, then you can add anybody you want to share it with. So actually this folder needs to be shared with me, turns out. So I'm going to send an invitation, share this folder. And you can usually choose if you want to, have this also sent to yourself, but anyway, you can type a message, send that and then it will now be available to the other person. So otherwise, again, My Drive's the default. Anything you add to this, if you add it within your own sections, nobody else can see it. If you now add something inside of a shared folder, then whoever that folder is shared with will also be able to see it. But the important thing to know here is that you have My Drive and Shared with Me, and those are two different views of the Google Drive. So My Drive, you'll also see anything that's only private to you. Shared with Me, you'll see everything that has been shared with you. But you can take those and copy them or make a shortcut over to your My Drive, so that way everything's in one place. That's the tip on using My Drive.